Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is featuring some of the new release Lawn Fawn products. To start with, I have the Fruit Salad 12x12 paper pack, and I have die cut the blue gingham from that pack using a large stitched rectangle. I also have the quilted backdrop panel. I die cut that from white and cut it down to about half. I'm also going to die cut some pieces from the Build-A-Drink die set. This is also new release. So I have cut several of the lemon, lime, whatever slices from that set, and I am going to ink them up using sunflower ink. So to start with, for the back piece, I'm just going to go fairly heavy with the ink, and then after that I'm going to apply just a little bit of glue just to the little segments on the other piece, trying to keep everything lined up like it's supposed to be. And then I'm going to carefully, and this was kind of painstaking, I am going to remove the outline of this just so that I can ink up the little segments just a bit. I don't want them quite as dark as the rind, but I don't want them white either. So now I have several of those ready to go. Next, I have the little straw and a couple of leaves, and I'm going to ink these up with Rainforest ink. This is also a Lawn Fawn ink cube. I've actually really enjoyed using the Lawn Fawn inks to color my die cut pieces. I know I'm usually pulling the Distress Oxides, but I do have, I believe, almost all of the little mini ink cubes, so might as well make use of them. Next, I have my stitched teapot die set, and I have just die cut a piece from some white cardstock. I've trimmed it down a bit because I don't need all of it. And I'm going to ink up both this piece and the little cup insert from the Build-A-Drink die set. And I'm using number 2 pencil, and then I'm going to darken it up just at the bottom with some dough ink. Really, I was just hoping for somewhat of a tea look, although the card kind of took a slightly different direction after a certain point. The next thing I do is I pull out my stitched cupcake die set, because, you know, I love the stitched die sets. And I'm going to ink the top part of the cupcake, which kind of looks a little bit like a muffin or whatever. And I'm going to use the sugar cookie ink. I also tried to splatter it. I was having a little bit of a hard time. It's a very subtle texture that it gives, but there is still some texture there. And now I have the Petite Fruit Salad 6x6 pack. So I have die cut from the lemon printed paper, and I just did the little cupcake liner or whatever. And now I have the pearlescent vellum in the pastel colors from Lawn Fawn, and I've die cut the frame of the cup, and then I kind of made my own frame with the teapot. So now I have like a glass cup and a glass teapot. And I'm just going to assemble all my pieces. The ice cubes were cut from plain vellum. Now I'm going to use the little whipped cream dollop from the Lovely Latte die set. And for these circles, I'm going to ink them up with Blue Jay ink to look like blueberries. But I think the circle came from, I don't know, it was just some random circle from one of my die sets. So basically whatever circles you happen to have that kind of fit. And now I'm going to dress up my cupcake a little bit. I wanted it to have some whipped cream, blueberries, and my little lemon wedge. If you had followed me for any amount of time, you are probably aware that I love a good food scene card. I think they're so cute and fun. And so this release, I just could not help it. I just wanted all the things, so many good fruit dies, and yeah, you'll be seeing some more food, fruit related cards. But for this one, I just kind of pictured like an afternoon brunch with the blue gingham tablecloth. I guess sort of the same thing for the quilted backdrop. So I'm just laying everything out where I thought it would look the most fitting on the card. And then I thought I probably needed to make my glass pitcher and cup, or teapot and cup, look more like glass. So I'm just taking my white gel pen and adding some highlights to it in the hopes that it makes it look more glass-like. I'm also taking my light gray marker and making kind of a shadow underneath everything so it doesn't look quite so flat. And then because I didn't have a scalloped rectangle large enough for this, I did cut one with my Cricut and adhered it to that. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be back with another video soon. Bye!